One orange loop in 1 hour and 3 minutes. 1 hour, 3 seconds. Sorry, 1 hour. Great day. Boy, taking a little lunch run here over at Twin Creek. Gonna do 6.1 miles, and it's gonna be a beautiful afternoon here. So it's about mid 40s, should be around 50 by the end of my run. You don't get many of these days in mid-December, so trying to take advantage. All right, see how it goes.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
6 miles in the books. One orange loop in 1 hour and 3 minutes. Pretty solid effort here. And we'll do a little more commentary back in the house. We'll see you in the basement. All right, everybody, what's up? It's Dan, the Ultra Dad, once again, here for a video about, I hope you enjoyed, first of all, my run today. A lot better weather, and it looked really nice out. It was a really fun run over at Twin Creek Metro Park. It's about 5 minutes from my house, and really had a good time in the sun today, and it was in the mid-40s, so that's about as good as I can hope for this time of year. But tonight I just wanted to go through my shoes that I wore at the Mohican 100. This is again part 2, episode 2 of my deep dive into my first 100 miler, and that would be the Mohican 100 miler. So I wanted to talk about the shoes. So if you saw my race prep video just before the race, you know, and if you saw some of the videos prior to that, you know that I was kind of debating between the Altra Olympus 4 shoes and the Stinson ATR 5 shoes, the Hoka Stinson ATR 5s. So let me make sure it's the 5s. Yeah, so yes, the Hoka Stinson ATR 5s. So two very different shoes. This is the Altra Olympus is a zero drop shoe as usual from Altra. The Stinson is, I think it's about 3 or 4 millimeter drop from heel to toe, and it's a very high stack height. In fact, I think it's the highest stack height Hoka that exists. So very, very cushioned shoe. So a much different shoe than the Altra Olympus 4. And I was kind of training in both of these prior to the race, and I was debating which one to use or should I use both. I ended up using both. So I used the Altra Olympus 4 for the first half of the race. I think it was actually the first 40 miles of the race. No, the first 60 miles of the race. So the first 60 miles of the race, I believe I stayed with the Altra Olympus 4s, and they were really, really nice. They worked great. They didn't work so well on the pavement that I was running on. You, I'm sure, have seen through my video that there was a fairly large portion of paved parts of the race because they were having to adapt due to COVID and the lack of permits and things. So there was some paved road in the race, and these did not perform as well as I'd hoped. My feet were hurting pretty bad by the time I switched shoes. Now, if it was all trail, I think these probably would have stayed on my feet, and I would have finished the race in these. But I went ahead and switched to the Hoka Stinson ATR 5s, and I did that because I thought I didn't know how much more pavement was left in the race, and I thought maybe it would help me with that. And sure enough, there wasn't much pavement left in the race, but it did help. And the last 7 or 8 miles was paved, or maybe it was almost the last 10 miles was paved, and it did help at the very end of the race when my feet and my legs were totally shot. So what can I say about them? I think I have close to 300 miles now in the Altra Olympus 4s, and the Hoka Stinson ATR 5s much closer to probably 150 miles. And they're both doing just fine still. The Olympuses are really still doing well. They're in really good shape. A lot of mud on these, so I'm sorry about that, but even the lugs, which are a little bit worn down, are still providing plenty of traction. I took them out today. You probably saw in the video. I was wearing them, and they felt really, really good still. So, kudos to Altra for doing a great job with these shoes. I'm very tempted to go ahead and buy a second pair, so we'll have to see. Probably depends on what kinds of deals are available with the holidays coming up. The Stinson ATR 5s. So on the Olympus shoes, the Olympus 4s, I still am very comfortable in them. They still provide a lot of cushion for the whole foot. Again, I really like the fact that it has a wide toe box. That helps me a lot, and it keeps my toes and my feet feeling comfortable. So still strong. I no doubt will continue to wear them. So we'll have to see how that lasts and how it does. The Stinson ATR 5s are doing just fine. They're also pretty wide in the toe box. Like I said, they've only got about 150 miles in them, so they've still got a lot of life left. Now, what will I do in the future? By the time I was wearing the Stinsons for the last 40 or 50 miles of the race, I was doing a lot more walking. And these were really good for walking. The lugs on the bottom may not be the best grip, but they're not bad. And boy, this midsole just provides so much cushion, and it really helped with my legs and my feet that were just totally beat up during this 100-miler. So they held up really well. I do intend to wear them again and more. I think what they'll probably be, they're kind of a shoe, a multi-purpose shoe. So I'll definitely use them for hiking. I'll definitely use them. I might even bring them to my next 100-miler in the spring. So stay tuned to the videos because I'll be telling you what my races are in a few videos from now, or maybe even the next one. I'm not sure. But I think I'll probably bring them sort of as a backup. And the reason a backup and not the shoe I'll wear from the beginning is if it's a true trail ultra, they don't provide as much traction. But as these Altra Olympus shoes have with these lugs, and they also don't provide as much traction as the Hoka Speed Goats. So the Hoka Speed Goats I did not bring to my race, but these are the Hoka Speed Goats. These are the Stinsons, and you can tell there's actually a little less cushion in the midsole for the Speed Goats compared to the Stinson. But if you look, the lugs on the bottom of the Speed Goats right here, they are more aggressive and do provide better traction. So I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I may try out the Hoka Speed Goat 4s. These are the Speed Goat 3s, and they've really served me well. I'm still wearing them from time to time. So that's kind of what I did. That's what I ended up doing for the Mohican 100. That's the I guess the deep dive into my shoes for the race, and everything went great. Obviously, I finished, so they did their job, and you know, I was very, very tired at the end, of course, but the shoes did a great job. And I will say I was very happy that I had a second pair of shoes to change into. So I definitely will be bringing multiple pairs to my upcoming races. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and like the video if you'd like as well. That definitely helps the channel. And if you have any questions or comments about these shoes or anything else about my running or my channel, feel free to make a comment. I try to answer as many of them as I can, and I'd be happy to get into a conversation with you. So hope you're doing well, and again, I'll try to get as many videos out as I can in the next few months, and we'll keep having fun. So thanks again, and we'll catch up to you in the next one.